Right, we're in the BPI gym with a friend of mine, Jordan Fagan. I met Jordan at a powerlifting event that was thrown at BBL Fitness. For those who don't know, JoJo's one of our paid athletes, brand athletes, and her family owns a great gym here in South Florida. They turn out tons and tons of bodybuilding pros and local show winners. And they also show a little love to the powerlifting community, which is often the stepchild of the strength sports world. So they had a fun event. It's kind of crazy because it starts at night, and I'm sure that this kid was there till 1 in the morning. I left around 11 at night. But bench, squat, deadlift. And there were a couple people there who really caught everyone's attention. Jordan was one of them. So just to tease everybody, how much did you wind up deadlifting that night?
675.
At a body weight of?
Around 197.
Yeah, so that was a really fun event, and we're really lucky here at BPI because we do work with a lot of great local athletes and national athletes as well, but we have the chance to take part in fun events like that and get to meet, some people like you that are kind of part of the community, but you're probably going to be the leader of the community real soon, in my opinion. But that's it. I mean, you get out there, you meet people in the gym and at the grassroots, and it also helps us with our products because we get to put products in people's hands, get their feedback on it. Our buddy Champ was the guest MC over there, and I know that after you won the squat and the deadlift part, right?
Yeah.
And how much did you bench?
So I was injured, so I wasn't really supposed to bench, but I did about 325, which was nowhere near my
Right,
max.
that kid came in and benched 425. Jose, I forget his name, but he's an IFBB pro out there.
Yeah.
But I know you weren't even interested in the bench press. You only took one.
Because I haven't benched in 9 weeks before that competition, so that was just the leftover strength.
So let me ask this: what are you training for right now? What's on your horizon? What's your next thing? Is there a powerlifting meet on the horizon? Yeah,
definitely coming up early this year. I'll definitely be competing. Right now, I'm trying to break the state record, which currently at 93 kg weight class in the USAPO is 617 for a junior. I can pretty much break that any day now, any day I want to.
Let me ask you a question. Why won't they just switch to fucking pounds for us?
I have no idea.
Why are powerlifters
hard.
so rooted in kilos? Is it because of the Olympic stage?
Yeah, it sounds more official because it's a more accepted term globally.
I guess, man. It drives me nuts. What's it, 2.27?
Each kilo is 2.2 pounds.
2.2, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that drives me nuts. I hate kilos.
Yeah, it's annoying because every time you got to do the conversion, sometimes you got to bring out a conversion chart. It's annoying.
So, yeah, I saw you lift. You can beat that at will.
Yeah, 617 is like whatever for me.
Yeah. What about the squats? What's the record there? And
that's the squat.
That's the squat. I thought that was the deadlift.
No, the deadlift is 655. I'll get there pretty soon.
You beat that at will too.
Yeah, it's no problem for me right now.
And is that an equipped lift or a raw lift?
It's raw.
So in raw, you get to wear what? Just an elastic knee sleeve?
Well, there's two versions of raw. There's raw, where it's just knee sleeves and a belt, and there's classic raw when there's knee wraps.
Okay.
I'll be competing raw with just knee sleeves alone. That's all you'll be able to use.
All right. So let's talk supplements for a minute. You're 22.
Yeah.
So you haven't been in the game that long. But I'm sure high school athlete or what? Like when did the weights and working out become a thing for you?
It started right after graduation in high school, which was around June 2017.
Where'd you go to high school?
Plantation High.
Oh, right on. Yep.
Yeah. Home of the Colonels, baby.
Let's
go.
You play sports?
Nah. Well, growing up, I used to play a bit of soccer, but I realized it wasn't really my thing. I was always just a lot more in depth in the gym, just lifting weights.
You lifted in high school?
Yeah, I started lifting in high school with a couple of my friends, but nothing serious. We weren't like powerlifting or anything. You would just go in the gym, get a quick pump, look good for the girls, as you do in high school. Just have fun. But after high school, it really started to get serious. As I started going to the gym, I was like, you know what? I could do something with this. I could make this a life career because, for one, I really enjoy it. It's super healthy, and it's great for longevity and builds a lot of confidence. The stronger you are, you start to have a higher self-esteem for yourself, and you start to think differently, you see the world differently, and it teaches discipline.
So in terms of supplements, what were some of, you don't have to say the brand, but like what were some of the first supplements you ever took? Probably someone said, we got to take this protein drink, right?
Yeah, everyone's like,
somebody showed up with
you need a protein. So first guy in high school, he brought his protein in. It's like, hey guys, you want to try some protein? And as a kid, you're like, you don't really know much, so you're like, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna get big. But I mean, it works as long as you have a good diet along with it.
Yeah.
And good training program. It'll work.
What other supplements have you used over the years?
Protein, creatine, pre-workout, some beta-alanine, arginine, citrulline stuff.
So listen, so I often tell the story because of my age. I actually was in the gym working out before creatine was commercially promoted. Yeah. In the early 90s. And then in the mid 90s, creatine became like a thing, right? And everybody got like strong, thing. Right? So you gotta believe, as I do, I mean, creatine's one of the best, right?
If I had to choose one supplement that you have to have in your arsenal, hands down creatine.
I'm with you, man. I always tell people, protein and creatine, you got 80% of your bases covered right there.
Exactly. That's all you need. Protein and creatine. That's the best.
So talking about BPI for a minute, I know that at the event, after you won, we had products for everybody. You got a bottle of our Strength Gains, which is a creatine-backed product. Yeah. Have you been using it? What were your thoughts on that? Oh,
yeah, definitely. So after the event, I took a couple days off. Then I went to the gym, and I took the creatine. And after a few weeks, I immediately started seeing results. Like I was able to do more reps with the same amount of weight.
And you were already mega strong. That's part of the story.
It just helped the recovery along so much faster. Muscle ATP buildup. After a while, the same weight just starts moving a lot easier. And you're like, wait a minute, like what's happening here? And after a while, you just can't stop because you see all the benefits and you're like, this has to keep going.
So let me ask this. What is the date of this meet you're trying to target? Maybe you don't know the date, but is it in June, July? When's it coming up?
Probably in June or July, or maybe even sooner, you know, because there's a lot of competitions. They'll have them posted all year. So if there's one in March, May, it doesn't matter.
Is there a specific organization that you like to compete in? You want to shout them out? USAPL. Now, I happen to know USAPL is a national organization. Yeah. It's the U.S. Powerlifting Association. And it also is, if I'm not mistaken, a drug-tested powerlifting organization.
Yes.
So you're competing in the relatively unequipped, which means no fancy, elastic shirts or anything.
Just raw.
And drug-tested. So this is a lot of like pure natural power combined with hard work to harness that power and grow it. And I give you a lot of credit for that, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people do.
Yep. I'm going to ask you one more question just for fun. So I like UFit. We actually have a partnership with a company called Blint that puts the products in some vending machines in UFits. They're great little gyms, but you're a super hardcore dude. How is it that a guy who deadlifts like 700 pounds is at a gym that intensity-wise is one notch above a Planet Fitness? Do you ever feel whack out there, or your UFit's pretty cool and they let you guys do your thing?
So basically, a UFit is generally just not the best place to train for a powerlifter because powerlifting is such an extreme level sport. UFit is more of a general fitness type place. You go in.
No, they're nice gyms.
Yeah,
I'm definitely
definitely. The staff and everything.
But you're supposed to be in like a barn with like chalk everywhere. Yeah. And like, random. There's always like powerlifters always have like a pit bull running around loose somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Just like get out of the squat rack. No curling.
Yeah. So, but the UFit's cool. They treat you good.
Yeah. The UFit I go to, they're pretty lax about what I do.
Which UFit you go to down here?
The one on Oakland Park, State or 7.
I'll have to get through there one day.
Across the street from Walmart. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, they generally allow. They're basically like family to me now. They'll let me come in. They're like, hey Jordan, what's up? What are you doing today? I'm like, I'm just gonna do maybe 600 for a double on the squat. They're like, okay, cool.
And then for everybody following along, what's your preferred social media and maybe your Instagram name or whatever?
Yes, I only have an Instagram, so you can follow me at Jordan1AF. That's it.
What's AF stand for?
Akeem Fagan. So A is my middle name is Akeem.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so look, so you're a pretty young guy. I mean, we started about 10 years ago at BPI, so you were probably still like a middle school kid. But coming up through high school, BPI was kind of building its momentum, and now, what brought you to being interested in like BPI products, or is there a BPI product that you like specifically? I know we're a local company, so you've probably seen us around a bunch.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen some advertisements. I've been to a couple different gyms, seeing guys taking the supplements. I'm like, oh, that looks pretty cool. I like the graphic designs. I like the people, the promotions, everyone that's incorporated into the company, the business. it just seems like such a family-oriented place. Like some companies, they'll like sell products, but they're not really involved in the sports or whatever they're training. They don't contact the people. But everyone here seems like such family. Like I came in, I felt super welcomed, super invited. I was super happy to be here. They showed me around. Everything was nice.
No, man, I'm super happy to hear that. I mean, obviously, we are out there, and a lot of guys here are, athletes in their own right. But yeah, no, we definitely like to live that authenticity piece, and I'm glad it resonated with you, and I'm glad that it brought us to being friends with one another.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad it brought you in here today to show off some of those strength gains and let these people see what these South Florida kids can bring to the table.
Oh yeah, man, we're doing it out here. We're working hard.
All right. Well, you guys are going to shoot some weightlifting stuff with them, right? All right, man. I look forward to hearing the weights clang while I'm in my office doing emails, all right?
Definitely.
All right.